Hey everyone, just a quick check-in with you. I thought got quite an interesting thought I wanted to share with you. Just on a dog walk here, so it could be a bit tricky. There he is. I was thinking about what Steve Jobs was once saying about joining the dots. Really interesting idea. When you look back into your past, all of you would have had experiences that would have led up to where you are right now. That's usually the case. And it doesn't really occur to you until you just sit and think about it, or you walk a dog and think about it in this case. But I was thinking about how things built up to this point. So just to give you an idea, at age 16 I was in my bedroom on my Acorn Electron and BBC Micro publishing games. Did 2 or 3 games. A couple went to mail order, but one made it to WH Smith, so a really proud moment. You can find that. It's if you search my name, Steve Parkinson, Hyperball, people have actually done reviews on it and web versions. It's incredible. And it wasn't that popular. It wasn't a cult following like Elite or one of those. The dog wants to go this way, it seems. But that was very, very advanced programming. That was assembler and so on. So didn't really get much harder than that. But the games I was doing seems to have led to the gamification we're doing in Fydelia now. So it's really nice to be getting back into the gamification side of things. It's kind of an excuse to start playing again with that kind of technology. So yeah, really happy about that. And then after university, I wrote some software that was distributed on CDs, 90s. Some of you won't know about CDs. That was distributed with a company called Component Source, and they were shipped with Microsoft Visual Studio. So it was my first entrance into the enterprise world. And that actually got me into doing some work with Microsoft, doing Microsoft certified training and traveling and so on, as well as the advanced programming courses and actually using the advanced programming. Then in 2000s I started a website called Atlantic Chess, which became AtlanticGames.net. I don't know if any of you remember that. We had about 60,000 regular users on it, where you could play chess, checkers, reverse-eye or Othello, and Connect 4. But it was correspondence gaming, so it was for people like me who were getting busy with young kids and so on, that you didn't have time to sit at a chess table and play. It was correspondence. One of the best sites though was itsyourturn.com. They were the masters of the art, so it was something similar to that. But by the time I had 3 kids and no time to run it, it just fell apart. It didn't go too well. I wanted to monetize it with wagering, but we never managed to get around to that. But interesting, there's that gamification again, this time on the web. Then in 2009, 2010, where I was working, they outsourced everything to Romania, downsizing, and I had an opportunity to go with the project. But we had 2 kids then and wanted a third, so I wasn't about to move the family to Bucharest. If we were single or no kids or whatever, I think absolutely it'd be fantastic to spend a year or 2 there. But we chose to stay here in Alicante. And that meant that's when Sentinel Software was born. And from Sentinel we started working with hospitality, thanks to Bradley Digital Tribe, which is no longer functional. It was actually acquired. But we got to meet people like David Tech, Peter Anderson, we met Mike Cronett, and a lot of other hospitality companies. We worked with Art Sagregan at Ping Pong, built their Now Street Food concept in front of Liverpool Street Station. That's like 2010, 2011. Then we got to work with, we rebuilt the Ping Pong website with Bradley and the team, and just fell into hospitality really for years. Worked on all sorts of concepts, but also a lot of integrations, which again is what this video is about. We ended up doing all sorts of kind of integrations with the microsystem, We even got involved with Volvo Ocean Race here in Alicante. They had their... Oh, it's getting tangled up here. Where we wrote the systems to pull the data from the racing yachts and pass it to race control, which was here in Alicante. So I got the benefit of being able to go and see how that all operates. It's really fascinating technology. They seem more complicated than Formula One cars, those yachts. Incredible. So again, just joining the dots. Integration now is very easy. So we have very advanced integrations with leading platforms, with Airship, for example, Toggle. Clavio is an up-and-coming one, and Bloomreach, 7 Rooms, you name it. Compared to what we do, I don't want to sound flippant, but nothing really compares to what we were doing before. It's very, very easy to set up integrations. We can normally get them on the platform within half a day if we don't support it. So yeah, I wanted to share that with you. It's interesting how all the things I've done in my past, from being a young teenager, programming games, how it all kind of ended up to this moment. Not the dog walk, but with Fydelia, and just joining the dots. Be interested to hear your stories too, if you got any interesting pasts that you would not expect to have led to where you are now, but thanks to those experiences, good and bad, like having our website Atlantic Games completely failed as a business in the end because I couldn't monetize it, but the experience there is being used now, so nothing's ever really lost. As Richard Branson said in one of his books that I've read, it was what was it, that if you find yourself falling flat on your face, just remember it means that you're running forwards, not backwards. So some very wise words there from Sir Richard, and how true. Nothing really is a failure. Is it, as they say, you win or you learn. That's how I cope with all my tennis matches, by the way, with that philosophy. So yeah, stay positive, and really keen to hear about some stories of yours as well. If I'll put a post on LinkedIn where you can comment, and maybe link to your videos too if you have any. Really interested to hear them. Big debrief coming up on Thursday, so I'll see you there hopefully, and we can share some stories over a coffee. So in the meantime, take care and have an outstanding week, and hopefully see you at the big debrief.